Hey, in case any of you guys were wondering whatever happened to the old F-150, well, there it is. Putting in work today, guys. We're taking her out to the scrap metal yard, trying to get rid of some of our junk. You can see we got plenty of it. And I've actually been putting some miles on this old girl. She's been doing just fine, ain't had any issues. I'll keep you guys posted on how this turns out. Well, so far so good. This is the first time we ever pulled anything with it, and she's still back there. No problems whatsoever. I mean, this thing is pulling down the highway like no problem whatsoever. We were running 65, 70 a minute ago. I'm impressed. Not bad for an old beater truck. I think we'll keep it around for a little bit. See if we can get some use out of it. Why not? I mean, this thing's running close to what, 300,000 miles? Not bad. Well, we made it, guys. Soaring through the air, dude. That's awesome. That is awesome. Off to beat beer cans. All right, hey, here we go for round number 2. This time we got a whole car on there. Guys are awesome. They'll even scrub your trailer down for you with a giant SOS pad. To roll over 300,000 miles. Pretty cool that she did it on this trip while she was working. There she goes. And I tell you what, she's been a great truck. I can't complain. I've done absolutely nothing to this thing but just get in it and drive it. And she's a workhorse. So that's pretty cool. I'm glad we was able to catch that. All right, so we got our chores done, got our junk hauled away. We're going to get back on this 350Z. It's time to get back to work. Basically what I'm doing, we're just going to get right into it. I've got me a 3-inch little angle grinder here. This right here. This is a 40 grit disc. You can get them in like 36 grit too, which work even better, but this will be fine. We're just going through and kind of dressing up all those spot welds we ground out, just so that they don't have burrs and things like that. We want it to be a nice flat surface for us to set our next panel right on top of. So that's what we're doing now. We'll do that, we'll get on to the next step. got our mating surfaces clean. We're gonna go through with some weld through primer. Get this from O'Reilly's. There's other brands, there's better brands, there's cheaper brands, but this is what I'm using. So we just want to put a light coat over all of our bare metal everywhere that we're gonna weld. Very important. Just want to do kind of a light coat, nothing crazy. We're not trying to cake it on there. I went ahead and ran me a little bit of tape just to kind of help make it look a little better. No sense to getting overspray everywhere if you don't have to. All right, so what I've done, we're just doing a fit right now, and we're gonna go in here, we're gonna clamp it all up, and then we're gonna put some sheet metal screws in. That's what I've done here in the door jamb. Just put some sheet metal screws just to hold it in place while we get everything fit up. And we're gonna do just, it's the same old story on this one too. We're gonna go through, we're gonna build the whole car before we weld anything. Make sure all these gaps line up. Make sure the deck lid lines up, bumpers, tail lights. This door, we got a pretty good gap going on so far. Not too bad. We'll make adjustments if we need to, but everything's coming together. I mean, it's all clamping together really nice. We'll run us some more screws through there so that we can take the clamps out of the way and let the top down. See how this gap looks here. We'll put us some more screws in through here and up here. Get all this to where we can hang the deck lid and make sure everything's nice and straight. And then we'll go in and we'll fit our floor and our frame rail. So that'll be fun. So far, so good. So what I've done is I went through and cut the back side of all the screws off right through here. And the reason I've done that is I want to come in and put all the rubber seals back in. Just like that. We'll even do this one here. And I'll even go back and put my latch in, make sure everything lines up.
Yeah.
everything is lining up so good on this thing. I mean, it almost fell back together. Look how easy this shuts. I mean, awesome. Gaps are good. Everything is lining up just right. Look at the bumpers on there, good. All these gaps are nice all the way around. It literally fell back together, guys. I'm not even joking. I'm very happy. When they come over and look at these gaps, you'll see they're all good all the way around. Unlike before, where it was all weird in one area and good in another and nothing lined up right. We got it back to good. I mean, hell, we're practically done with this thing. Oh, crap. Forgot something. All right, so there it is with the floor in it. You didn't think we'd actually leave it out, did you? We'll get in there with the sheet metal screws and do it just like we did the rest of it. Get it all screwed down nice and flat. And we'll start getting it all welded up. Like I said, everything's going in before we ever put a single weld on his. And having all of this already in here will make it easier to get underneath there and put that frame rail back in. See, once everything is all back in, see, there's the floor, there's our quarter. Get all that welded back up, and then we could throw the frame rail in on the top of it. Should be pretty easy. But hey, everything's lining up. I can't complain one bit with how this is going. I can't complain one bit with how this is going. I mean, everything is working great. Everything is opening and shutting right. The door, I mean, look at this. I mean, it's perfect. Just like brand new. That's what we wanted. Now we can move on to the front, start lining up some of these gaps and stuff, and we'll just keep moving right along. But it's coming along great, you guys. I just wanted to give you guys an update, let you know what was going on with it. She's moving right along. No complaints. So hey, you guys, we did in fact sell the Mustang. It's gone. It went to its new home. Sad to see it go. It's a really cool car, but it did turn out great. I'm very proud of the work that I did to it, and I had fun with it. So we'll go over the numbers with you guys. Y'all stay tuned for that. We got to figure up exactly. We've got a pretty good idea what we got into, but we want to go over all the receipts and make sure we got it accurate. And we will go over the numbers with you guys and see if we made anything on it. So everybody, I think this is going to conclude this video. If you like how this is going, please keep following along. Next time you see this car, we will be welding it all back together, getting it ready for paint and body. Also, we got the Harley truck still to get in here, so stay tuned for that. That'll be a pretty interesting video, getting that thing straightened back out and get that nice, pretty black paint job back on there again. That'll be great. So please like and subscribe, you guys, if you haven't already. I really appreciate you watching, and I'm just going to keep plugging along. Thank y'all.